everybody. My name is Moonlight Rebel, and and happy Spooktober, everybody. And this is as part of Spooktober, we're going to play Rough Remains of Edith Finch. I did play the game before a long time ago, and this game came out in 2017. Oh, we're getting started. So, this game is perfect for this time of year. And right now we are live streaming, so the live chat is open. I want to make us some things I had missed during this month. Like, I tried to put the Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie Boogie Revenge on the PS3, but it won't read. So I need like a PS2 to play it. And in this game, it tells about the story of the Finch family. So I don't want to do any spoilers for the game for you guys, so I'm going to try my best not to spoil this game for you. As long as you don't spoil the story, it means you're awesome. So, without further ado, let the story begin. A
lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Alright. This is a pretty bizarre looking house.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Yeah, check the mailbox. That's pretty cool.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
So we haven't been here for 7 years. RSI Gazettes. Look on the newspapers we have.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
And this is us, Edith. And this is our family tree. I don't know if we were supposed to go down or straight ahead. The Finches. But I want to go down. I haven't got all the achievements yet, so in this live stream, I'm gonna achieve them all. Like I missed 2 achievements in the game.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's a huge house. Hey, look. Listen.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
Ooh.
I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Mm.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Wind chimes. Why we could fit through
Crawling
there.
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
Hmm.
For the first time in years,
2010.
I felt like I was home.
Yeah.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Hmm. That might be us. Her great grandmother. And that's supposed to be our mother, and that's supposed to be our brother. Louis Finch.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Ew. Apple pie.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Ooh.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
After it sank.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Barbara.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
What's like Bigfoot?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Alright, so that was in the lake. Alright, missing on December 23rd, 2003. Right? He was 11 when he disappeared. So we don't know if our brother is still alive or not.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
People.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
It's all shut in. Well, that might be her grandma Edie.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Hey, look. It looks like it looks like broken off. Molly. 1937 through 1947. So she died when she was 10.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Alright, spin either our great-grandparents' house.
The last time I was in
our
Edith
room.
Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Gregory. 1970. Oh. He died when he was 1.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Yeah. This is a bathroom. Calvin. 1950 through 1961. So it means Calvin died when he was 11.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Like, they were twins.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
My Friend Bigfoot, and just do some Barbara Finch. Also starred Bill Burton as Bigfoot. She was a child star.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
As and right, 1944 through 1960. It means she died when she was 16 years old.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Mm.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
I want to make sure I check everything before going to the room.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
And
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
it's a cool bit. It's a cool bedroom. I like the wallpaper. What I like how's the train card.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
So that's what this key is for.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh,
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
that's pretty cool.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Milton.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
We're in Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Aww, that's cute. There's an ant farm. December 1947. That was the year that she died.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Yes, she seemed to be an animal lover. Got a Christmas tree.
Before my mom sealed the doors.
I like the fish tank. Daddy. Right. Looks like a diary.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Man, now we're Molly.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Aww.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ugh. That's gross.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I thought
about eating Christopher, but I held back.
ew. I mean, why would you eat a live fish?
I kept eating and eating.
Ugh. I hear a bird. Oh, don't eat the holy berries.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Oh,
I was a cat.
what? Alright. Down. Oh, there we go.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Aww.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Aww. Oh. This is pretty cool. You walk around like a cat.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Aww.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Damn, girl. You must be really hungry. There we go.
I gobbled her up,
Cool.
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
Whoa.
Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Man, this is pretty cool. Right, I could go down.
Rabbits.
Oh. And gotcha! Aww.
I imagined his face looking up
Cool.
and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Damn.
Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Sorry.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh my
I rolled off
god.
the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Damn, girl, how hungry are you? Hold on. It's hard for me to control.
I
A
wanted
seal?
fat, juicy seals.
Ugh!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
How big is this kid imagination?
Grabbed on tight. I
Ugh!
was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Ugh! Man, this girl is messed up.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh!
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
There's an achievement for that. I gotta let him finish this song. In the morning. Oh. Yep, let him finish. Alright, now we can eat him.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, we saw something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Ew. Come out of the toilet?
I got closer and closer.
It's us.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Damn.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh. Hi, Tido. The game is really good. Well, not sure that really happened to Molly. It said, well, like the cause of death was food poisoning. Like she'd been eating like gerber food, toothpaste, and holly berries. Like eating holly berry can cause like hallucination, but it's unedible. So she died of food poisoning. Man, she was only 10. She definitely has some imagination on her.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Looks like we're walking out the window.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
So, Santa's over there.
When we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
There's something over there. That red light.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Aww. Burpee, Bob. Oh, can't read that. Burpee. Aww. Oh, Bob is a snake. Rob is a lizard iguana. Flurpy. Jerpy, I think. Zorpy.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
I know, here I played this game before, a long time ago. And I'm gonna do all the achievements
The
in
room was like a
this
museum.
game. Odin, 1880 through 1937. I used to have
For
one of those when I
500
was a
years, the
kid.
Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Hey, I'm part Norwegian from my mom's side of the family. And that explains the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Like, I used to have one of these when I was a kid a long time ago.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
The family curse.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Whoa. Send the whole house on a boat?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
That's it.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. That was our great-great-grandfather.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Jamie had the movie My Friend Fitbud. Edith's Funeral, Random Junk. Home movies.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Edie won't go. Same 2-year-old woman refused to evacuate because of a little forest fire.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Killed by a dragon slide. Dragon killed Finch. Tragedy strike. Finch family on. Celebrate return to monument. I think I'll say. And this was our great-grandfather. Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Happy 9th birthday. Aw.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Man,
It was a pretty big trace.
it's an ugly bathroom. There's a Secret in This Bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Hmm.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. I haven't looked on everything yet.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Let me come back up. And that's where our uncle died. Calvin Finch. Born on April 25th, 1550. Died September 23rd, 1961. Oh, Milton's here too. We're in Calvin's old room and we're in Calvin's and Sam's room. Or Sam, like, looks like he's into the military stuff. And Calvin was into astronomy. Aww.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
1961. Command
I
Center.
guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin, 1950 through 1961. That reminds me, he was 11 when he died.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Right?
My
Oh,
brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Ugh. Oh, man.
I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, man. Whoa!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Damn. the swim broke and he fell right off the cliff.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Damn. That's a horrible way to die. And it's true, well, back in elementary school, I also tried to do the exact same thing, like going a loop. Yeah, but I always like chicken out when I got too high.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Damn. Oh, that's pretty cool. Man, I would love to live in a house like this. I mean, this place is like a castle.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, Milton was also here. We're in Barbara's room.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Alright, hold on. Swan Lake. It's like Miss Hollywood.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Barbara. Ugh. How long has that been? Is this supposed to be like a pie or cookie cake? Or pizza? There is Barbara, 1944 through 1960. This is... Man, she died when she was 16. The Drapple Stories. Guest starring Barbara
Of
Finch.
all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
October 1961, 10 cents. Featuring Old Jack.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
What the?
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Oh.
Thanks, babe.
That's
I'll
pretty
be back
clever. We gotta remember to go back to the music box.
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him. Right on cue. She reached for the music box.
This is pretty cool. It's in comic book form.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh man. Turn Halloween.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Man, I hope I don't get a copyright strike because of this. I never seen Halloween. Damn.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Damn. This was our father's blood. Ugh. Rick?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Whoa!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
Yeah.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Man, this had turned just like Halloween. That's why we decided. Whoa! What was that? That's why we decided to play this game. Walter?
Walter, are you there?
Walter his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh, shit.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Hurry! To Molly's room!
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Actually, why it was broken before it was replaced. That we saw earlier. He's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Really?
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ugh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ew. Damn.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
What really did happen to her? And why she was getting killed? It did look like she was smiling. Like she finally got what she wanted. But I think well, the radio said that the game Balloons and Halloween masks been terrorizing this island. I think the people in the Halloween masks, they're the ones who killed her.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, because you have to have like an ear in there. Or sort of the comic version. Okay, we gotta go to the music box. It looks like it's getting dark. Right, let's play. One. I'm trying to turn it. Got it. Spin. Like they clean out the blood.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Ugh.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I can't see.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
And
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
this is definitely a...
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
It really did traumatize him after what happened to Barbara.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Like, this is like a family curse. Like, all the Finches will meet an unfortunate end. Walter, 1952 through 2005. Peaches.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years? 1968.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Peaches.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
1976.
You get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Monster?
Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Look at all the liver spots he got in his arms.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can. know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yeah. Run over by a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Yeah. And let's see, so I'm trying to like how old you he was 53 when he died. Damn. Killed by a train. Like, I guess it's like a
I'm
bit
sure my
in
mom
for
was
him.
trying to protect me.
Yeah. I got the Edith put there so many believe he's part of the outside world. One.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
And yeah, I got that's what the newspaper we saw earlier about Mole Man. That lives under the house. They were talking about
Trying to bury
Walter.
something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Walter. And the train track is gone. I could, like, destroy or disappear a long time ago.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Yeah, and there's, like, chairs stuck in the trees. Like furniture. do you mean you shouldn't be
Maybe
writing
it'd be better
this?
if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Oh.
And the history you're a part of.
That light over there is the old house.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
And I'm wearing a tree necklace for this game.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derpy, Larpy, Burpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, and Lucy. Christopher the fish. Shadow, Bob, Oliver, Swaz, Bailey.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly. Calvin, Sven, Edie. Like, she died December 5th, 2010. Walter. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool gravestone. Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Sven, Edie, and baby Molly. And Odin.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory, Sam, and Gus. Sam died July 16, 1983. Gus died on November 8th, 1982.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Yeah.
We never
Milton.
found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Yeah. We don't know if our brother's still alive or not. Sanjay died February 22nd, 2002. I guess Sanjay was our father, Lewis. Like he died the same year as
There's so many things
Edie.
I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
And she's doing that while she's pregnant. Like, see, we had like a little bump there.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Like, she's telling
They were
this.
both pretty intense.
She's telling the story to her child.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
This was our grandfather's room. Okay.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
This man up front is our grandfather. Other one is must be our grandmother. And the babe must be Gregory. Must be our Uncle Gus. It must be our mother. Sam, U.S. Marine. And still kept a photo of him and his brother Kelvin. 1950 through 1983.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
This is pretty
It's gonna rain the
cool.
whole weekend, isn't it? And we'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Hmm.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Does it sound like I'm done? Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Grandpa's Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Oh, fuck.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Damn, right at the exact moment. Aww.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Aww.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Damn, right in front of her.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Damn. He was one of the oldest ones who survived that long till killed by deer. And it really traumatized our mother. Three.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory. Oh, look at the lily packs. Oh. Gregory, 1977 for 1977. He died when he was 1. Oh, divorce papers. Edith Finch. No, wait. I just want to read a little bit more. Okay. Might be
You
our
okay?
grandmother.
Do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, we're playing as a baby. I hope I don't get copyright strike for this too.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Ooh.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of him. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
I'm trying to...
It sure made him happy.
Aw, because it's cute. I'm trying to get out there.
I know how silly it sounds. I'm worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night, I wish he could have told us.
Oh no.
About the world he saw.
Damn.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. He'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh, look at everyone that's had death so far. That was our uncle. Explain why there's a memorial in the pink bathroom. Like he died in the bathtub. Like he drowned. This is why you should keep an eye on your baby at all times. Dawn. Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
With the Mohawk? 1969 for 1982. So that means our uncle was 13 when he died.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
That's pretty cool.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I remember the tonal pole we saw in the basement.
Came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Yep, acting like a teenager.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Damn. Sound like a bad storm.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
What's that?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Damn.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Well, it said that Gus ever, like, either drowned in the storm or he got crushed by the tech equipment. And on his father's second wedding. Well, at least he got what he wanted. He did die before seeing our wedding. And he did. Well, he did see the wedding, but he refused to precipitate. Alright, sleep, swap down, Moyar, be a baby. Oh, rock climbing roll. That's
My mom
cool.
moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Man, it might be hard to climb while you're pregnant. This was our mother's room.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Fly to India and
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
So we're like part Indian. So I guess our father died too. This is cool. Just like the fireman uses. Pretty cool. Oh, had to go back up. Hmm.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
That would explain why there's like chairs all over the place on the trees. Because it's from the storm.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Mm.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh. Oh, Lewis, Edith, and Milton.
And to see kids in the house again.
Gone.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Hmm.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Mm. Man, it's like a classroom. Facts are fictions. Reading is a hoot. Edith Finch. A Curse by Edith Finch. Scientific method of searching, questioning, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusion. Aww. That must be our dad. Hmm. To teach and to learn. Story to Grade of Fulfilling Classroom by Dawn Finch. Oh, she got her own book. Alright, really ever in disaster. Is that how her father died? Hunter relief volunteers are injured or dead after the event of a second earthquake. Damn. Whoa!
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
No, not yet. Milton.
After Milton
1992.
disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Yeah.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Hmm. Man, it's like a castle. That was our brother.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
It's a flip book. I love these things. Mine. I'm trying to. No, wait. Come on. How do... Oh, come on. How do I do it? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I just went the other way. I love these flip books. That's it.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He disappeared in 2003. So... It says that Milton Finch, the king, indicated to have died by the crowd. None that will last for long. He dies in the unfinished Swan, another Giant Sparrow game. Oh. The Unfinished Swan is another Giant Sparrow game. I never played the Unfinished Swan. So it's a theory that he died.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
That's pretty cool.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Okay. We're going to our brother's room. It's a boat. How did they manage to get a boat up there?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Man.
That part of him lived on.
I love their marijuanas. Their pots. Still had a cool room. Wonderland Turbo.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
No, I don't want to go out. Blacker Catents. Edith Finch. Psychologist.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Like Mario.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Evil prince or handsome queen.
He heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
bringing rainbows.
Radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her
Silver heart.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
He's really into it now.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Well,
but he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
In a real world.
He began to forget the world we know.
Imperial Palace. Damn.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Look at him. He's like really out of it.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
And there's Molly the cat.
Including the wise Calico who insisted on advising me. Queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Oh, shit! A guillotine.
Bend down his head. I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
1988 through 2010. He was 22 years old. Man, he committed suicide. And here's the figuring out the king, if I choose the king. Or the prince.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
What's up packing peanuts?
I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Aww.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
And we're going to our room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah, that's a cool room up here. Can't believe the power's still on. And here's the little figurines.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Yeah, she's right. The grown-ups need to argue now.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
not Edith's fault.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
It's not her fault that a lot of her family died. History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
There's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
I bet.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life.
So Edith Jr., she was born on Valentine's Day.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Hey!
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go!
Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
I want to know what happened.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Aww.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, it looks like we're being born.
This journal was supposed to be for you. but now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Aww. Aww. And that was it for What Remains of Edith Finch. It's a pretty sad game. Like, it has a lot of storytelling. Like, each of the family members tell their point of view side of the story. It's really amazing. Like, it's creative. And, like, we found out at the end that Edith, like, died of childbirth. And she has a son. But we still don't know who's Edith's husband is. Who's the father? I guess the father passed away too. I mean, the music in this game is really beautiful. And according to this, great-grandmother Edie, she possibly died in old age or suicide by drinking herself to death. And I still have one more achievement in this game to finish. Maybe someday in the future, probably next Spooktober, we'll try to do The Walking Dead. Like the Telltale Game series. And I'm still waiting for season 2 of The Wolf Among Us. They're taking a really long time of making The Wolf Among Us season 2. Aww. I mean, the people who made this game did a really great job. The end. And here is the entire family tree. Like, Dawn died in 2016. And I'm trying to move. I still got to do one more achievement on. It's pretty cool that I let you replay the different stories. Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yep, loopy-loop. And yep. We got all the achievements. And this is the end for this video and live stream. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, it's such a sad and beautiful story, but it's worth playing. And I did cry when I first played this game a lot. And soon later, like maybe tomorrow or the next day, I'm gonna do Bandy and the Dark Revival. So stay tuned for that. So if you enjoyed this video and live stream, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to leave the comments down below. And if you want to see more of my content, click on the link to my Facebook page, my Twitter page, and my channel. And you can see more of my playthroughs like action adventures, shooting, fighting, horror, racing, RPG, pop subbing, and more. Until then, this is Moonlight Rebel. I'll see you on the next adventure.